Hey guys, it's Chuck with Peoria Nissan. I'm still stuck on the roof here at 9151 West Bell Road. And today we got with us our second time guest, right?
Yes.
Tim from the Peoria Fire Department. And how's it going?
It's going really well. Thanks for having me again.
Yeah, I'll get you back up on the roof. Probably not as hot as it was last year when you were up here.
8 o'clock in the morning. Thank you for giving me the morning gig. I appreciate it.
Well, you know, if I know at first we were going to bring you up here like at 2 or 3, and then you talked us into getting you up here at 8, so that's pretty smart on your behalf.
Thank you.
Yeah. So today we're going to talk a little about pool safety, right?
Yeah, it's the time of year for it.
Yeah, and some interesting things in Arizona about pool safety is that we're ranked nationally, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
And was it drownings?
Drownings, that's correct.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about that.
Arizona, we have swimming pools in our backyards. There are more swimming pools in the backyards than just about anywhere else in the country. And, we also have people from out of town that visit resorts. We get, drownings, not just in swimming pools, but just about anywhere in the house can be a potential drowning. But the reason Arizona's statistics are so high is because we have so many backyard swimming pools all throughout the valley, and they're there year-round. People think drowning is a summer problem, and it does increase during the summer, but it's a year-round problem.
Gotcha. Now, where do most of the accidents happen?
The majority of them are in swimming pools. They're in the backyards. An interesting statistic that most people don't realize is that 85% of kids that drown are being supervised. And that's one of the most important statistics I have, because parents think they're supervising children, and in fact that's when they drown. They expect, the child's going to drown when they're alone, but in fact in 85% of cases parents are there. Yeah. They're just not watching their kids actively.
Got the cell phone or radio going or the TV going or talking.
If you've ever been to a swimming pool party, it's your kid has a pool party over the summer, 50 kids in the swimming pool, and what are the parents all doing? They're chatting about their lives, they're chatting about their friends, they're having a good time, they're eating food, and who's watching the kids? And that's when we get the one kid that slips under the water. And, in movies, when somebody drowns, they're yelling, help me, and they're splashing. In real life, it's silent, it's quiet, there's no noise, they slip under the water, and they're gone that quickly.
I think a lot of people, too, think, before I did my research, too, that most of those accidents happen when just the babysitter's watching them. Right? Or they got a friend and family over, or maybe an older sibling is watching them. And it turns out that's not true.
No, absolutely not. It's parents. Yeah. The majority of the time, the parents are there, and they're just not actively supervising the children. Many times the child will sneak out of the house. We've had several drowning incidents where, the kids were just really excited to go to the pool, and they left before the parents did. The parents look for the child, and when they find him, it's in the swimming pool, which is one of the most important things. If you ever lose track of your child just for a second, and you yell their name, and you're in the house, and you can't find them for whatever reason, the very first place you should always look is the swimming pool. They're very likely not to be there, but it's the first place you should always check.
That's good advice. Give us some other tips around pool safety. Give us some ideas of some things that we should do.
Yeah, sure. So we talked about active supervision. Active supervision is so important, but it means eye contact. If you're making eye contact with your child, they can't drown. I had an instance where I was at a pool party and a child was swimming underneath the water, and the child didn't bring their goggles, had their eyes closed, and they were swimming with their eyes closed, and their head ran right into the wall. And it was that fast, no noise, no nothing. The person went from conscious to unconscious and underwater. They breathed in a big lungful. So if there wasn't an adult in the pool actively supervising the entire situation, that child would have drowned. So active supervision is so important. If you can't be in the pool with your kid, be on the edge and have eye contact. If you have eye contact, that child's not going to drown, and if they do, you're going to be able to get them out in seconds. So the most important thing you can do is not just supervising your child, but we call it active supervision, constant eye-to-eye contact.
That's absolutely great advice, right? CPR, right?
Yes. So, there are two types of classes we want every family in Arizona to take, especially when they have children. Number one is swimming lessons. Swimming lessons can be started at just about any age. You can take infants for just basic swimming lessons to get them used to water. And as they get older, those swimming lessons should continue. And more than just mom and dad swimming lessons in the backyard, but swimming lessons from an active instructor. And don't let money stand in the way of a barrier. If you can't afford swimming lessons, there are plenty of programs out there, even within the city of Peoria, for free swim lessons. So swim lessons are one of the most important things for the children, and for the adult, just like you said, CPR. Every adult should take a CPR lesson if they have children, or if they're going to be around children, and grandma and grandpa should take those CPR lessons as well.
Absolutely. Now, we talked about the swim lessons, lots of great places they go, right? The city. Right? We just had Hubbard Family Swim School up here.
They're fantastic as well.
Something that's important to me is learning how to swim, so this is something that's near and dear to me, that's why you're out here. Where can they take CPR classes?
CPR classes, you know, the fire department really, we don't mind wherever you take it. You can take it through the Red Cross, you can take it through the American Heart Association, and the fire department does teach CPR classes. We have CPR classes once a month. We have CPR healthcare provider once a week. So you can contact any local fire department, whatever city you're in, and they'll be able to point you in the right direction for CPR classes. And for non-drowning emergencies, for cardiac emergencies, we teach free CPR. We teach continuous chest compression CPR. And, you know, that's just a real free, simple introduction to CPR classes you can take through just about any fire department in the valley.
That's good. That's good stuff. Now to sign up, just call the fire department, or is there a website they should go to? Or?
Either way is fine. You can go in the city of Peoria. You can go to our local Peoria website, and there'll be a link to CPR classes under the fire department. And if you're in the city of Peoria, you can call the Peoria Fire Department 623-773-7279.
Fantastic. Tim, it was great having you up here.
Thanks for having me up here again.
Or guys, guess what? You can